Wherever you're starting today, I'm glad you're here. The penis-killing mistake almost every man over 60 makes isn't age. It's waiting until the bedroom and relying on pills instead of building blood flow and nitric oxide all day. Fix this daily habit and you can feel change in 7 to 14 days. Stronger morning erections, warmer hands and feet, steadier energy. You'll know it's working when your hands and feet feel warmer. You wake with more firmness, and your energy doesn't crash after lunch. That is blood flow you trained during the day showing up at night. Quick fixes fade, a steady rhythm lasts, and you can start with what's already in your kitchen today. Age versus fixable is the line in the sand. This is fixable. Here's the simple science. When you get aroused, your nerves release nitric oxide, a tiny gas that tells the arteries in the penis to open. But that signal depends on daytime health, good blood vessels, steady movement, oxygen at night, and the right raw materials. ED pills don't create nitric oxide, they hold it around longer, so if the tank is empty, the pill can only do so much. So we build the tank during the day, pills versus kitchen, and the kitchen wins. First, nitrate-rich foods, arugula or spinach, beetroot, a bit of pomegranate, and dark chocolate or cocoa. Second, short daily walks, light strength work, and a simple pelvic floor routine teach your vessels to open on cue. Third, protect the signal. Better sleep and oxygen, check for snoring or apnea, breathe through your nose, and consider magnesium in the evening. If your clinician agrees, L-citrulline can be an optional midday support. Frank is 67. He added an arugula beet salad at lunch, a 10-minute walk after dinner, and worked on nasal breathing before bed. By day 10, he woke with stronger morning firmness and warmer hands, and his wife noticed his energy was steadier. He wasn't chasing youth, he was. As building function, this is respect, not shame. You are not broken, you're trainable. Small steps, steady rhythm, real results. In this video, I'll guide you through each step so you can apply it today and feel a clear difference within 7 to 14 days. Subscribe, then comment 1 if this resonates, 0 if not. Let me know so I can help you better. Stay with me. Next, we'll clear the fog and lay out the simple plan. Let's take a breath and get grounded before we move on. If we haven't met, I'm an andrologist with 30 years in men's health. I've worked with thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Different histories, same theme. I work with partners too. We focus on wins you feel. This is not about blame, it's about blood flow. My job is to give you simple science and practical steps that respect your time and dignity. You'll get a short, evidence-based plan you can start today, and I'll flag where caution matters to keep you safe. Before we act, let's clear 3 myths. Myth 1. It's just age or low T. Reality, erections are a blood vessel event powered by nitric oxide, a gas your vessel lining, the endothelium, makes. When nitric oxide rises, smooth muscle relaxes and blood fills the chambers. Testosterone supports desire, mood, and muscle, but it doesn't open arteries by itself. I see men with average T and great blood flow do well, and men with fixed T still struggle because the pipes are stiff. Age influences the slope, vessel health decides the result, and it can improve. Myth 2. ED meds cure it. Truth, the common pills are PDE5 inhibitors. They don't create nitric oxide, they help you hold the signal longer. If the tank is empty, there's little to amplify. Pills can help, and sometimes they're part of care, but they don't rebuild the highway. Food, movement, sleep, and oxygen do that. Many men find pills work better after a few weeks of blood flow basics because the signal is stronger and the vessels respond. Myth 3. Go hard in the gym or don't bother. Reality. Steady, small moves beat sporadic heroics. Your vessels prefer gentle, frequent shear stress. 10-minute walks after meals, light strength twice a week, and a calm pelvic floor. Here's the roadmap. Item 1. Build nitric oxide in the kitchen with nitrate-rich greens, beets, pomegranate, and dark cocoa. Item 2. Train circulation with short daily walks and simple strength. Item 3. Protect the signal with better sleep, oxygen, evening magnesium, and optional L-citrulline. Together, they work better than anyone alone. A quick safety word. This is educational, not personal medical advice. Talk with your clinician if you have heart disease, diabetes, kidney issues, or if you take nitrates, alpha blockers, or blood thinners. With the myths behind us, we'll start where results often begin, your plate. Now that the myths are behind us, let's start where change is easiest, your plate. Food can turn on blood flow in days. Think of nitric oxide as the fuel your body uses to open the small arteries in the penis. You build that fuel during the day, not at night. Pills wait for a signal. Your plate creates it. Decline is not destiny. Your body still responds when you feed it what it needs. Begin every morning with 12 to 16 ounces of water. Hydration keeps blood volume healthy, so pressure and flow reach the tissues. Then build a simple daily flow plate. Aim for about 1 cup of arugula, or spinach, a half cup of beetroot, roasted, steamed, or grated, or a scoop of beet powder, a drizzle of olive oil, a handful of pomegranate seeds, or a small glass of unsweetened juice, and 1 to 2 small squares of 70% plus dark chocolate, or a spoon of plain cocoa and yogurt. That mix feeds your vessels without fuss. Here's why it works. Greens and beets are rich in dietary nitrates. As you chew, friendly bacteria in your mouth turn those nitrates into nitrites, and your body turns that into nitric oxide. Breathe through your nose while you eat and walk. Nasal breathing boosts nitric oxide in your airways and supports vessel relaxation. Pomegranate and cocoa are packed with polyphenols that help protect nitric oxide from breaking down. Olive oil helps absorb those plant compounds. Make it practical. If you travel, keep beet powder and a small bar of dark chocolate in your bag. Swap arugula for spinach or romaine when that's what you have. Canned or vacuum-packed beets work in a pinch. If you enjoy smoothies, blend a small cooked beet with berries and yogurt. Chew well and take your time. It helps the nitrate pathway. If you use antiseptic mouthwash, avoid it right before nitrate-rich meals for better conversion. If you like clear steps, start at lunch. Make an arugula beet salad your default. Add a few pomegranate seeds and finish with a small square of dark chocolate. Keep it simple and repeatable. Reduce added sugar and ultra-processed oils. They injure the lining of your vessels and blunt the very signal you're trying to build. Pills mask a problem. Your plate trains a solution. Frank is 67. He was skeptical, so we kept it basic. He added beet powder in water 30 minutes before his afternoon walk, switched his lunch to an arugula beet salad with olive oil, and had 1 square of dark chocolate with tea. By day 10, he noticed stronger morning firmness, warmer hands, and his wife said his afternoon energy was steadier. His blood pressure dropped a few points as well. No heroics, just practice. A quick safety note to protect your wins. If you're on warfarin, keep leafy green intake consistent and coordinate with your clinician. If you have diabetes, prefer whole beets or small portions. Beet juice is sugary and can spike glucose. If you've had kidney stones, especially oxalate types, large amounts of beets or spinach may not be right for you. When in doubt, check with your care team. Kitchen changes build the fuel. Next, we'll teach your vessels to open on cue with small, steady movement so the signal you're building actually reaches where you want it. Fuel from the kitchen is step 1. Now we teach your vessels to open on cue. If food builds the fuel, movement opens the pipes. The key is little and often, not exhaustion. Chair time stiffens arteries. Circulation keeps them responsive. Simple science. When blood moves, it brushes the vessel's inner wall. That gentle friction, shear stress, switches on an enzyme that makes nitric oxide. More nitric oxide relaxes smooth muscle, so arteries widen. Short, frequent bouts create more of this signal than 1 hard session and 6 days of sitting. Start with the easiest win, a 10-minute walk within 10 minutes after meals. I call it the 10 after 10 rule. Use a zone 2 pace you can talk at. Swing your arms. This reduces the post-meal sugar spike, warms hands and feet, and sends a steady, open-up message your body remembers at night. Build from there to 20-30 minutes of steady walking or easy cycling most days. 2 15-minute walks count. If weather is rough, do laps indoors or up and down a hallway. If you like data, keep the pace where you can speak a full sentence without gasping. Consistency beats intensity. Add 2 brief strength sessions weekly. 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Do sit-to-stands from a chair, wall push-ups, band rows anchored in a doorway, and light carries with a grocery bag. Aim for smooth, pain-free reps. Exhale on effort and stop 1 rep before form breaks. This is skill, not strain. Include 1 to 2 minutes of gentle pelvic floor work. Think lift and release, not clench and hold your breath. On an exhale, lightly draw the muscles you'd use to stop gas. Hold for 3, relax for 3. Keep jaw and belly soft. A calm pelvic floor helps the signal travel without over-tight guarding. Why it works. Muscle mass improves insulin sensitivity, which steadies energy and supports testosterone signaling. Strong legs act like a second heart, pumping blood back so fresh blood can flow in. Those tiny daily walks keep nitric oxide machinery switched on. All or nothing fades. Small daily wins compound. How to start today. After lunch and dinner, take that 10-minute walk. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, do a 3-move circuit of sit-to-stands, wall push-ups, and band rows for 6 to 8 easy sets of 5 to 8 smooth reps, rotating moves. If it feels good, add 1 minute of light carries. Log it. Earl is 71. He'd left the gym years ago because his knees complained. We kept it simple. 2 15-minute walks a day at a talkable pace and counter push-ups while the kettle boiled. After 2 weeks, his stamina rose, his hands were warmer at night, and morning erections were more reliable. No sore joints, just steady practice. Safety matters. Stop if you feel chest pain, new dizziness, or unusual shortness of breath. Talk with your clinician before starting if you have heart, lung, or balance issues. If arthritis nags, use walking poles, softer surfaces, or a supportive chair for sit-to-stands. Shoes and a well-lit path help. Movement is medicine when it fits your life. Chair time versus circulation decides how your vessels age. Pick circulation. 10 minutes here, 10 there, and 2 short strength sessions build momentum you can feel. Keep going. Small, honest wins beat hero days. Next, we'll protect the signal with sleep, oxygen, and calm. You've taught the vessels to open with small daily walks and light strength. Now we protect the signal they carry. What happens between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. can make or break erections. If food is fuel and movement is ignition, sleep and oxygen are the wiring. Keep the wiring clean, and the signal arrives. Ignore it, and a strong engine stutters. Nocturnal erections are a nighttime stress test. Your brain sends a quiet pulse every 90 minutes. If oxygen dips, those pulses flatten. Stress hormones also crush nitric oxide, the gas that opens arteries. This is not about age versus youth. It is oxygen and calm versus chaos. The win is simple. Protect breathing, lower late-night stress, and keep a steady rhythm. Start by screening for sleep apnea. Signs include loud snoring, breathing pauses that others notice, dry mouth, morning headaches, waking to urinate often, and daytime sleepiness. If any of that sounds familiar, talk with your clinician. If apnea is present, CPAP can hold the airway open so oxygen stays steady. Many men notice warmer hands, better energy, and more reliable morning erections within weeks of using CPAP. Even without apnea, protect airflow. Practice nasal breathing to encourage nitric oxide in your airways and keep the throat stable. Clear the nose in the evening with saline. A short hot shower or a humidifier can help. Nasal strips may help if your clinician agrees. Do not self-treat with mouth taping if you suspect apnea. Get evaluated first. Shape the evening so your nervous system downshifts. Dim lights after dinner and lower ski, reens, or use night mode. Keep the room cool. Consider magnesium glycinate 200-400 mg 60 to 90 minutes before bed if your clinician says it is appropriate. It may relax muscles and ease tension. Magnesium can lower blood pressure and can build up with kidney disease, so check first if you have kidney or heart issues or take multiple medications. To support nitric oxide during the day, some men consider L-citrulline 1.5 to 3 g at midday. Your body turns it into arginine, then nitric oxide. It may lower blood pressure and can interact with ED meds or antihypertensives, so use medical guidance. Another quiet lever is morning light. Step outside for 5 to 10 minutes soon after waking. Light through the eyes sets your clock, steadies sleep, and supports morning testosterone and energy. Calm nerves carry a cleaner signal than a tense system. A simple drill: breathe in for 4, out for 6, for 2 to 5 minutes in the evening. Keep the jaw, belly, and pelvic floor soft. This turns on the brake pedal of your nervous system so arteries can open. Quick fixes fade. A steady rhythm teaches your body what to expect each night. Miguel is 72. He snored for years and woke tired. His wife often saw him stop breathing. We ordered a sleep study. Moderate apnea showed up. He started CPAP, set a wind-down alarm, and added 200 mg magnesium with approval from his clinician. After 3 weeks, his mood lifted, he woke clearer, and morning erections were firmer. His wife slept better too. Not magic, oxygen, and rhythm. This is the Vitality Triangle. Item 1 supplies the raw materials, greens, beets, and cocoa. Item 2 increases production through movement. Item 3 protects the signal with sleep, oxygen, and stress care. Alone they help, together they compound. Isolated fixes versus an integrated system is the real choice. Choose the system. Now let's turn the science into a simple, practical plan why OW can follow morning, noon, and night with clear, common mistakes and safety notes so you stay on track. Here is the simple plan you can follow today. Trade quick fixes for a steady daily rhythm you can live with. We use morning, midday, and evening to build and protect blood flow. Not guessing, a simple system you repeat. Aim for 7 to 14 days and watch for warmer hands, steady energy, and stronger morning erections. Morning, drink 12 to 16 ounces of water right after you wake. Step outside for 10 to 15 minutes of daylight and an easy walk at a talkable pace. Light through your eyes sets your clock and steadies hormones. Eat breakfast with 25 to 35 grams of protein and 1 cup of arugula or spinach. Options: eggs with greens, yogurt with berries and spinach, beans with olive oil, or leftover salmon with a small salad. This supports blood volume, blood sugar, and focus. Midday. Use the 10 after 10 rule, a 10-minute walk within 10 minutes after meals. Swing your arms and breathe through your nose. These short walks lower the after-meal sugar spike and create gentle shear stress on the vessel lining, which boosts nitric oxide. Most days, add 20 to 30 minutes of steady walking or easy cycling. 2 short walks can replace 1 longer block. Enjoy a small square of 70% dark chocolate after lunch. If your clinician agrees, consider 1.5 grams of L-citrulline at lunch. Strength: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Do sit-to-stands from a chair for 10 smooth reps, wall push-ups for 10, and band rows for 10. Finish with light carries for 2 minutes using a grocery bag or small dumbbells. Rotate the moves for 2 or 3 rounds. Exhale on effort and stop 1 rep before form breaks. Think skill, not strain. Strong legs and back improve insulin sensitivity, support testosterone signals, and keep blood moving. Evening. Add a beet or pomegranate side to dinner. Roasted beet slices with olive oil or a spoon of seeds on a salad. Take a relaxed 10-minute walk after dinner. Then do 1 to 2 minutes of gentle pelvic floor work and easy hip openers. On an exhale, lightly lift, then fully release. Dim screens and lower lights. If appropriate, consider magnesium glycinate 200 mg 60 to 90 minutes before bed, and use CPAP or nasal strips if advised. Track mornings for 14 days and note energy and blood pressure. I put a 1-page checklist and a 14-day tracker in the description. Avoid these traps, only relying on pills and skipping the basics. Chugging big glasses of beet juice that spike sugar instead of eating whole beets. late-night alcohol that fragments sleep and flattens the signal, doing only Kegels and holding your breath, which makes the pelvic floor too tight, skipping CPAP when it is prescribed, weekend warrior workouts that leave you sore and then sitting for days, stopping before week 2, right when your body starts to adapt. Safety notes. ED meds cannot be combined with nitrate heart medicines. Be cautious if you take alpha blockers or more than one blood pressure drug. Blood pressure may drop, so ask your clinician what is safe for you. If you take warfarin, keep leafy green intake consistent and coordinate your plan. If you live with diabetes, kidney disease, or heart conditions, get personalized guidance before you make changes. Stop activity with chest pain, new dizziness, or unusual shortness of breath. This video supports care and is not a substitute. Ravi is 68. He and his wife picked one step first, a 10-minute walk after dinner, most nights. They used the quiet to talk. By week 2, he felt steadier morning firmness, and they felt closer at night. Small steps, shared, create momentum. You now have a day you can run on repeat. Next, we will recap the key moves and set your next step with confidence. You've got a simple day you can repeat. Let's land the plane. The penis-killing mistake isn't age, it's waiting until the bedroom and hoping a pill saves it. Your fix is a steady rhythm built outside the bedroom. In 7 to 14 days, men notice warmer hands, steadier energy, and stronger morning erections. Here's the map in one breath. Feed blood flow with kitchen nitrates and polyphenols, greens, beets, pomegranate, and cocoa. Teach vessels to open with 10-minute walks after meals and brief strength. Protect the signal with sleep and oxygen. Check snoring. Use CPAP if prescribed. Breathe through your nose, plus evening magnesium when appropriate, and optional midday L-citrulline with medical guidance. Alone, they help. Together, they compound. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about dignity, connection, and steady confidence. Not a younger you, a steadier you who shows up when it counts. Resignation says, this is just age. Agency says, my body still responds. Shame hides. Respect acts. Small, honest steps beat heroic bursts you can't sustain. Start tonight. Add a beet or pomegranate side to dinner. Take a relaxed 10-minute walk. Dim the lights and breathe easy. Start tomorrow morning. Drink water, step into daylight, move for 10 minutes, and add greens to breakfast. If this helped, subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. Share it with a brother or friend who would benefit. Comment "Start" if you're in. If you choose to support the channel, it helps more men hear this message. We'll keep refining your plan and answer common questions next.